Yeah, never been skydiving, every day I'm still high in the clouds. Still ain't never go swim with the sharks, I might go swimming now. I'm a Leo, take a pic with lions, tryna.
Hey Mones, welcome back to my channel. I really need to get my background together. I'm sorry about that. I apologize about that. We are working on this room. It's not going to be like this for long. But yes, excuse my voice. It is early in the morning. I got somewhere to go. But I just want to do a whole 2024 recap with you guys. Some things that I've shared with you all. Some things that I didn't share. That I just want to be as transparent with y'all as possible. Because I see that we're growing. And yeah, like I'm being real, I'm being myself. I just want to be even more transparent with y'all. So if I keep looking down, it's because I wrote down some things that I did not want to forget. So I will be looking back and forth, but this is a get ready with me as well. So I will be doing my makeup. So let's get started. So first things first, my face is already moisturized. My face is already moisturized with cocoa butter lotion. Yes, so first things first, I am going to be moisturizing my face with the Milk Grip Primer. I know I told y'all about this before. So I'm going to go ahead and rub this on my face and get to it. So, how I want to start my recap, my 2024 recap is basically going month by month. So I had some ups and downs last year that I'm going to share with you all. So I hope y'all stick around for the whole video and let's get straight into it. So also, okay, so January of 2024, you guys do know I work a 9 to 5 and I just do this on the side. So I took a pay cut from another job. I was let go and I accepted another job, but the pay was not, it wasn't tea, sis. I always seem to like level up each year mentally, physically, and financially, and emotionally as well. So even though I did take a new job with the pay cut, nothing was different over here. And of course, you know, I slowed down on buying big purchases like designer pieces and stuff, but outside looking in, nobody could really even tell the difference. Like even my friends, like my outside family, my immediate family, like my mom and brother and stuff, of course I told them about what was going on, but like anybody else couldn't even tell. So yeah, that was the beginning of my year and I was just like, wow. Next, I'm going in with the NYX brow glue in clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my face. Well, on my eyebrows, I'm sorry. I just like to brush them up and comb them out the way. And I just be needing a little bit. Just like that. February, I had a girls' night birthday celebration. My birthday is January 30th, but of course, I think my birthday last year was on a Wednesday, so I celebrated that weekend at Saturday, which was a February. And I just pretty much brought like everybody I knew, like my own friends, to come to my house and have a girls' night birthday celebration. We had liquor, we had food, we had hookah, we had games, music. It was such a vibe. It was just all girls. I think it was like 10 of us, and now everybody got along with each other so well, they begged me to make a group chat, and now my friends are friends as well. Like they hang out without me, and I just love that so much. That just make me feel like I did something positive. And like anybody I hang with that I call my friend, like they're a real like they real and they're very genuine, and these are people who I've been friends with for years. So the people that I met working as a bottle girl, they're friends with my high school friends, or the people that I went to high school with. They're cool with my college friends. Like everybody is just pretty much together, and I just love it so much. All because of me, from my girls night in February. Like people was begging me. I said, okay, everybody on the same page. I'm about to start a group chat. Everybody gonna have everybody's number. Put your name next to your number or whatever. And ever since then, we all been tight, like non-stop. Like, yeah, so that really made me feel good. Like they hang out with each other sometimes without me, and I love that. So next I'm gonna go in with this regular eyebrow pencil. Let's say eyeliner pencil, but I use it for my eyebrows. It's in the color black brown. I guess it's sharp enough or whatever, child. But I'm gonna draw my eyebrows on and play some music because I can't concentrate with, I can't talk while drawing my eyebrows on. So okay, so now that I got my eyebrows drawn on, I am going to just take my Fenty foundation. I don't really use concealer to fix my eyebrows, like shape my eyebrows. I just use foundation because it's just easier for me. So March, period. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. So first things first, let me go ahead and put some on a brush like this. Yeah. Okay, so March, your girl bought a new car, an all white Audi. It was just out the blue. Yeah, I was just like, I want a new car, you know. I was tired of dealing with the car that I had. No shade, I had a Kia Optima. My car got broken into. I know everybody knows about the Kia boys in Atlanta, Georgia, but you know how sometimes you be like, dang, that's unfortunate, and you just keep doing you thinking it's not gonna happen to you. Well, it happened to me. And I was already over my car anyway. It was like an older car, and I just ain't like it no more. So I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna buy a new car for myself this year, I'm gonna go what I want to drive. You know, in the past, it's always been what's dependable for me and my son. Y'all, as y'all know, I was a single mom, a young single mom. I had my son at 20. No, I was pregnant at 20, had him at 21. So I was just always just like buying like cash cars. And I was just like, whatever works. If it's dependable, you know, and it's affordable, I'm just gonna get it. So this year, I didn't take my time. I was kind of in a rush because my car was broken into, and I needed my car to get back and forth to work, and also, you know, to get around. I'm not used to not having a car. So yeah, I got me an Audi, and that's just like, I love that for me. Like, that's my second big purchase, because y'all know I bought this house. So I was ecstatic, and it's so nice and luxury. I feel so good. Like, wherever I go somewhere, people just be looking at me like, I wonder what she do. June, our first travel trip was to Callaway Gardens. I heard so much good things about that place, and you know, June is my baby's birthday. His birthday, he turned 11 last year. So I was like, you know, let's take you there. Like, you know, I had some people tell me they got horseback riding, they got a basketball court, and they had all other stuff. But unfortunately, they didn't have that anymore. But we stayed on the resort, which was super nice. I know y'all seen that video. If you haven't, go check it out. And it was nice. It was like one of the funniest trips we've ever had. Like, it was just me, Ryan, and Trub. And when I tell you that was like the funniest trip ever, like, everything was just funny. First of all, it was hot as hell. It was hotter than Atlanta, because I think it's going south, I believe. So it's hotter than Atlanta, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, the bugs just kept attacking me. I was just getting burnt blacker and blacker. But overall, like, they had restaurants on the site. I think they had an arcade. Yeah, I remember Ryan playing a little basketball game, like an arcade version, and it was so much fun. We stayed out there like Friday and came back Sunday, and he enjoyed himself. You know, we went out to eat outside of the resort on his actual birthday, and it was just a vibe. Like, we all just bonded with each other like we always do. He got his gifts, of course, and whatever he wanted to eat, whatever he wanted to do that day, we did. They got a man-made beach out there. He enjoyed that so much. It was so much fun out there. Like, would I go back? I probably will. I probably will go back, just not anytime soon, but I'll definitely will go back to Callaway Gardens for sure. July of 2024, I basically came to reality with myself that I was not happy with the work that I was doing. So I started applying for new jobs, because, you know, enough is enough. You know, you're supposed to know your worth. I have a lot of experience in my field, and I did take a pay cut, but that's because I needed a job at the time. So I took it, and after February, March, April, May, June, after 6 months of working there, I was just like, yeah, I don't really like it. I don't really like my manager. I don't like the pay at all. Never did. And, you know, I just needed something to fit me more. It wasn't a good fit for me. Like, do y'all girls out there, when y'all doing a get ready with me on camera, don't your makeup come out different? Like, in a bad way. Like, my eyebrows, I'm just looking at them and I'm like, why they look so thick? Like, I don't usually have them this thick when I'm not recording myself, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep moving. In August, me and Bae, I'm gonna use some LA Pro Girl Orange Corrector Concealer. Yeah, because for my little, y'all know I got problems on my cheeks all the time, and I'm working on that as well. So I just like to rub some on my cheek area, and also around my mouth. It's a little dark, like right here. And then of course on my eyelids. I always talk about my eyelids. They're super dark, darker than my face. It's like wearing black eyeshadow and you can never take it off. Let me chill on myself. Let me stop. Because some people out there that's probably loving that I'm talking about myself. So I'm not gonna let y'all have that. So yeah, August we went to Toronto, Canada for Carnival. Like, that's it's Carnival every year, right? Yeah, so like I was saying, the Carnival happens every year in Toronto, Canada in August. I think it's the beginning of August. I have family out there. I have aunties and cousins out there. So it was very, very lit. Very, it wasn't hot. It was hot, but it wasn't that hot. But I really enjoyed myself. Like, we had bought tickets to certain things. Like, when we booked at a hotel with like packages. And the packages came with going to a pool party Friday, going to the club Friday night, then going to a day party Saturday, and Saturday night another club. Like, all of that was included in the bundle that what we paid for. But we were just like so overly excited, and you know, with traveling sometimes it tires you out a little bit. So we didn't experience the nightlife in Toronto, but we will be back for sure. But we definitely went to the pool party. It was so lit. Sweetie was there, and Carnival was lit. You got the girls with the costume design pieces on there, and everybody was just pretty much lit. They had like so many food vendors out there. So we was just jerk chicken out. We actually had a Canadian hot dog. When I tell y'all, 10 out of 10. Like, the best hot dog I've ever had in my life. Like, it was a Canadian chicken hot dog. Because y'all know I don't eat beef or pork for real. I mean, bacon pork, but and pepperoni pizza. But you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that was like the best the best hot dog we ever had. A Canadian hot dog. And it was like on a stand where the lady could hardly speak English for real. But it was cool, you know. It was a culture shocked because first of all, they did not accept USD money and we had cash on us. Then also when we use our debit card, they was just charging, like, I have Bank of America, and they was just charging like all the international fees every time I swipe my card. So that was a little bit a culture shock. I'm like, dang, okay, well, we here for a couple of days, so we got to do it, make it do what it do. Then we end up getting stuck out there because the flight got delayed into the next day, so we ended up staying at my auntie's house, and that was cool because I've never stayed at her house before. I know my brother have, and she just missed us so much, and she was like, yeah, just come over, period. You can spend the night. We got rooms and stuff, and she made us breakfast, she made us dinner. It was such a vibe. I loved it out there. And I said I wanted to live out there. I wanted to be bi-coastal in Canada and out here in Atlanta. That's how much I loved it, y'all. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the color 400. That should be the right one, right? Yeah, because I have two. Y'all probably can't see on camera, but this one is darker. This is for summertime. I get lighter in the winter, so I'm using the winter one. But yeah, also in August, my brother had an epic like B-Day celeb mansion style party. That was super lit. The house was so nice. Like, it was a big mansion in Atlanta, and you would just dress up as any celebrity you wanted, your favorite celebrity. In sexy red, because I was like, I could just throw in a red wig and call it a day. So that's what I came out with. It was like Tupac there, of course. Lil Kim was there. She actually beat me in the contest. I was runner up. I was 2. She was first place winner. Lil Kim. She had on all blue fur with the boots all the way up to her hip. She had the fur coat. She was short. She was doing a little dance. Everybody was like, yeah, sorry, Sexy Red, you had it. Until she pulled up. She pulled up so late and she got me. But I give it to her because, ooh, excuse me. I give it to her because she definitely, you wouldn't even have to guess what she is. Like, who she was. Soon as she walked in, you knew that was Lil Kim. We also had Ari Lennox and Jada Pinkett. No, yeah, Jada Pinkett from Poetic Justice. Was it Jada Pinkett? She was off of Poetic Justice with the braids and stuff. That was on the movie with Tupac. I think that's Jada Pinkett. I can't remember. In August, we also went to Washington, DC, but that was like a personal business trip, so I didn't vlog that. Like I said, it was personal, so we went there for like 2 days and then came back. But Washington, DC was lit as well. Not lit because I didn't really do anything or experience the lit part. It was just like, it was nice. It was nice and different. So moving on, I'm going to use my creaseless concealer Tarte, and that is in the color 47S Tan Deep Sand. So yeah, and I'm only going to do like a little bit under my eyes because when I put like a lot, it'd be too much. I'll just add some more if it's not enough. You gotta be careful with this one. I was using matte concealer, but I was like, let me try some Tarte. So now I'm using Tarte, and this is my second time using it. But I remember the first time I used it in Houston, I was just like, whoa, my under eyes are so bright. I can't put this much like how I usually do. Not with this concealer. So I'm gonna put on my nose, forehead, and chin area just like that. So September, Trump's birthday celebration. He had a party just like my brother, invite only. It was a rock star themed party, and that was so lit because I never dressed up as a rock star at all. That is his like thing at the moment. So of course he had the spikes on his wrist and the boots and the jacket, and it was so lit. It was so nice. I got him a hotel for the night in the city at the, don't let me get to lying, y'all. I can't remember. One of the most expensive hotels in Atlanta. period. Look it up and it'll come up. But that's where we stayed at. So we pregame. Some of his friends came over to the hotel and pregame, and then, you know, we took the black truck to his party, and the rest was history. We was drunk, lit and drunk. So all his people came, his family came, all his friends came that he haven't seen in months. It was such a good vibe. Of course, my mom came. My brother was out of town, but he definitely would have came as well. Ryan wanted to come, but it was just like too grown, and he just would have been bored because he went to my brother's party and he was bored because there were no kids, you know. Just, yeah, I was just like, just stay home, little one. October, we went to Tulum, Mexico. And this was last minute, y'all. Like, I didn't think we were traveling in October at all. Like, we had no travel plans at all whatsoever. And Trub's friend, his high school friend, invited him to go on the trip for her birthday. So it was her girlfriend, and her friends. And I guess someone canceled. I'm not sure the whole backstory. But she invited me and Trub to come on her birthday celebration. When I tell you, them people was so cool. Like, I thought we were friends for years, like how much we clicked. Like, we even got a picture of us together. It's on me and Trub's little nightstand. Like, everybody enjoyed themselves. It was such good vibes every single time. I cut my thumb off of being drunk. Like, I'm talking about bleeding, gushing out. My wrist, I still got a sore right here, that little black thing. Just washing out shot glasses in the sink. That's all I was doing, and it slipped out my hand and cut me up. But that, like, we were taking like 20 shots a day on the come up. As soon as we wake up, that's what we was doing. So I really enjoyed that trip a lot, and I would not mind vacationing with the same exact people again. Like, that's how good of a vibe it was. Like, they're my friends. Y'all my friends. I know y'all Trub friends, but y'all my friends too. Period. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty truffle matchstick for my contour on my cheeks and my forehead. That's how it looked. So I'm gonna just do it like that. Do it like that. And on my forehead, which I don't really be needing that much on my forehead. My forehead is very small. So it's like, I think putting it on my forehead makes my forehead even smaller, and we don't need it even smaller. It's gonna look weird, so I probably should stop doing it. But yeah, put on my nose, and I do a little bit right here on my chin. So that's how it looks marked up. So yeah, so November, my favorite holiday besides my birthday, Thanksgiving. Because I just love my family's cooking. I love my mom's food. I love my family's food. Y'all know I'm Jamaican. So I'm half Jamaican, half American. My dad's Jamaican. My mom's fully American. So I get best of both worlds the same day. I go see my American family. Then I go see my Jamaican family, or vice versa. And the food's always chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. That was a vibe. Period. Love Thanksgiving. Love being around my family. It was lit. So, and it's like, I know people be like, girl, you can get that soul food throughout the year, or you know, your family don't cook like that throughout the year. No. I don't know who else family does that, cook throughout the year like that. I'm talking about collard greens, macaroni and cheese, baked chicken, jerk chicken, oxtail, like all of that at one setting. No. So yeah, I went to Trub's family house first, and we ate so good. We feasted over there so good. You know, of course, the drinks, the hookah, the games, all of that stuff was going on. Such a vibe. I met more of his family members that he hasn't seen in years, and we clicked and vibed. And then we left to go to my cousin's house. He's Jamaican, and we had us some Jamaican cuisine, period. Yeah, awagwan. Y'all hear my patois, period. December, girl. December is the last month of 2024, right? I brought in a new year in Houston, Texas. I always wanted to go to Texas, y'all. I always wanted to just go to, well, particularly Houston, Texas, because I just always heard nice things about it, and I'm like, I want to go out there. So me and Tro was like, well, all three of us can go, me, him, and Ryan. I was like, okay, bet. Then we told our moms, and our moms was like, oh, I want to go too. We was like, oh, let's make it a family trip, period. We all could go. So we all end up getting the flights, the hotel packages, going out there, I think 2 days before New Year's, and we came back on New Year, on the 1st. And it was such a vibe. That vlog is pretty much at the top of my recent vlog, so go watch that if you have not checked that out. But it was so much fun. We also brought Nudie, and that was our first time traveling with Nudie, like on a plane, and he did so good. He did so good, and it wasn't hard with bringing him everywhere because we had his dog carrier. I had my emotional support ID thing just in case somebody want to buck. And he did good on a plane. He cried a little bit, but he went to sleep. It was only a 2-hour flight, I think, from Atlanta to Houston straight. And then the hotel was pet friendly, but it didn't smell like dogs or animals or anything like that. He had a vibe. All of our rooms were like across from each other, and he would know which room was where my mom was staying at, where Trud mom was staying at, and where me and Trud was staying at. So he'll just be going back and forth in the hotel, just running and jumping on the door like, I want to come here, I want to come here. It was just so cute. Then we went to the GRWM Mall. Oh my gosh, that mall is huge. I had like almost blisters on my feet from walking so much. Like, whew. That mall was big. They got all the designer, every store you could think of, they got it in there, girls. So, and guys, so make sure if y'all do go to Houston, check out the mall at Galleria. They got ice skating in there. I'm not gonna tell y'all too much. Y'all just need to watch the vlog, period, because I definitely showed y'all what was in Houston. Food, chef's kiss, good. Okay, so So I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder to put underneath my eyes and on my nose. So I'm gonna open her up. Now once this is done, I do want to try the one size setting powder. I know all the girlies are wearing that. So I want to try that as well. And you know what? Scratch that. Before I put the Laura Mercier, I want to use the Maybelline Fit Me poreless powder in the shade 310 Sun Beige. So I put this on after I do my concealer. So I'm just gonna rub it on with this, and I'm just gonna blot my eyes like that, underneath my eyes like that. Yeah, it kind of like lets it just set in a little bit before I actually set it with the powder. Okay, so if you pay close attention to all the months, I did skip April and May because I wanted to save this for last. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you notice, I skipped April and May because I wanted to save it for the last portion of the video. Yeah, so April and May, we found out that we were pregnant, and then we had a miscarriage. So that was hard on me. It was hard on Trub. It was hard on Ryan. I can't keep secrets from Ryan, so as soon as I found out, I told him. My family, you know, my immediate family, I told them. Nobody else really knew. My friends knew, of course, but yeah, that was like very traumatic, and I'm trying not to cry, but you know, I just always believe in everything happens for a reason. And I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oh Lord, I'm over here putting on makeup and about to mess up my makeup. But yeah, so that pretty much what happened in April and May. I don't want to go into details or anything. Maybe I'll do like a story time about it another time when it's just like 2-3 years after that it happened, but it, you know, it just happened last year, so I don't really want to do too much talking about it. I'm still dealing with the loss, and yeah, we'll be okay. I'll be okay, my family will be okay, we'll be fine. So I'm over here putting this on. I know it looks crazy, y'all, but it's gonna come together. Y'all always compliment me about my makeup, so leave me alone. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna continue with finishing my makeup. Y'all know I can't never finish because I talk so much. It usually only take me like 45 minutes to an hour to do my makeup, but when I'm talking and filming, it takes a longer time. So let me come back with my makeup. I'm just gonna play some music so y'all can just see what I'm doing, and then I'll come back.
Getting intense now. Hey, you talking about we alive? You speak French now.
Okay, y'all, and I'm back. I'm just gonna wipe this lip gloss off that I had on the whole video, and I'm gonna just put on, y'all know I've been hooked, my sexy red lip gloss, and this is in the color Yellow Discharge. Okay, cool. And the look is done. Now I do want to end off and say that I made this vlog I made this recap not to flex or not for anybody to feel bad about me or whatever, but each year I grow and I go harder with myself to be the best version of myself, and you should too. So with that being said, y'all Monettes, and thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
And hear 'em growl. Step out on that stage, look out, it's 50,000 in the crowd. I still got some shit on my bucket list, I'm trying to scratch out.